So we touched on identifying the obstacles to listening, and you mentioned releasing those obstacles. How can we do that? How can we release those obstacles?
The first step in releasing obstacles to listening is to be aware of the fact that there are obstacles to listening. A lot of the time, we just try to work around whatever our obstacles are, rather than actually noticing, hey, this is an obstacle. So if you're sitting in a room where there's a jackhammer going on next door, it probably behooves you to move to another room if you can, rather than just put up with it. So the first step in releasing obstacles to listening is be aware of what's getting in the way of your ability to listen. And if there's something you can do about it in the moment, then do something about it in the moment. If you're thirsty, drink a glass of water. If it's too hot in the room, turn up the AC. Do what you can. But then there are certain situations where you just have a hard time letting go of a thought, for instance. If I am sitting in a meeting and I'm thinking, why did Jim get that promotion and I didn't? And you are stewing about it, you just have to be aware of the fact that you're having this thought, and you have to use your breath as a way of trying to release it through the breath, just so that you can be present. Be aware of your body sitting in that seat, you know. Ask yourself, what's the purpose of my sitting in this meeting right now? What do I want to achieve by sitting in this meeting? But those psychological obstacles sometimes are very, very difficult. You have to do the best that you can. And you have to say that for this period, this defined period, I'm going to let go of judgments, opinions, and these strong and dominant feelings, and I'll pick up with them afterwards, right? So then, let's say that I've got a real problem with Jim, or I've got a real problem with someone in the office, and it's getting in the way of my ability to listen. Then I might say it there and then. Listen, Jane, yesterday I tried to tell you that we should have phoned the client back. And you said to me, no, it was too soon. And now I feel like you're blaming me for doing that. And that's just really getting in the way of my ability to listen. So you might have to say those kinds of tough things in a meeting. But that, of course, depends on Jane's ability to listen openly and without judgment or defensiveness. So it takes a lot of practice and a lot of skill. This method is not a free-for-all. It's not therapy. It's about getting rid of the obstacles so that you can carry on with the work at hand and be very close to your business purpose. So you're engaging your personal being as a way of not leaving anything behind, not hiding anything. We can't be storytellers if we're blocking things. But at the same time, if we get overly caught up in our emotions and feelings, then we're just losing our effectiveness.